Hey folks, Myke here again, just checking in, seeing how you're doing. And I bring gifts of gratitude, of recognition, and of love. Because first up, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for tuning into the 24-hour live stream book launch for Everyday Creative. Now, maybe you popped in for 5 minutes or you stayed with us for 5 hours. It was truly a pleasure and a privilege to create that space with you. And I do mean with you, because almost immediately, as soon as we kicked off the event, there was this air of raw, untethered authenticity that was present in our guests. It was present in you, the audience. It was everywhere. Everyone was just so curious and open, generous and honest. It was a subtle yet sacred space, and I found it incredibly moving. Honestly, the night after we'd finished, I actually cried a few times. I was so overcome with what I'd witnessed and what I felt. I shed a few tears. So thank you. I hadn't done that in years. It was just so special to me. But what I'll remember most, the thing that moved me so deeply and changed me so completely, happened, of course, when no one was watching. I had a moment that will live in my memory for many, many years to come. So somewhere around 4 a.m. Melbourne time, I found myself online with 6 somewhat strangers spread across 4 colourful continents who knew very little of each other, but somehow felt quite at home with each other. And for an hour or so, it was like the entire world was sleeping, except us. We giggled and we shared, we listened and we cared, we contributed to each other and allowed ourselves to be contributed to. We rode the moment, one breath to the next, saying yes and why not and what if, and both effortlessly and unknowingly, together we crossed that line that keeps us in, that keeps us from revealing who we really are. It was just so innocent. It was so compelling and breathtakingly beautiful. It reminded me and reaffirmed for me that the real magic we seek, the stuff that touches us so deeply and changes us so completely, it doesn't come easy. It rarely comes early. It's not convenient or consistent. It's not predictable or programmable. It's never gift wrapped and served with a bow. It comes in the dead of night when no one's watching, with people you barely know. It comes to you as a gift for you once you've earned it. It's a reward for your commitment, for doing more than what was asked, for doing more than what was expected, for doing more than you thought necessary. It's a wink and a high five from the divine to remind you to keep going, to hang in there, to hold on to your vision for making this world just a little more magical. So here's the invitation. You ready? Pick that one idea you've got. You know the one that feels just a little crazy, that project, that program, that performance that doesn't look like it'll deliver an obvious or immediate return, the one that people call you crazy for. Start working on it. Keep working on it. Surrender all your expectations of what you might get out of it and just be in it. Surrender yourself to it. Now, I'm not saying that you'll find the same magic that I did. I'm not guaranteeing serendipity, but I have a hunch. You'll be rewarded for your effort. You'll be thanked and recognized. You'll get that wink and a high five from the divine, but it won't come during prime time. It'll be in the dead of night when no one is watching, with people you hardly know. And I truly, truly hope that I'm one of them. I'll see you next week, team.